talking about cutting through walls, what do people have to do to be business model disruptors?
Not know anything. I mean, when we, like all the investors, they're all like, I mean, the thing we heard so much, that's not how the real world works. I'm like, well, yeah, well, great. Like, that's, like, the spectrum of possible realities that the status quo can consider is always so limited. It is always too limited. It is never too generous. Never. It is always too limited. And to see beyond that means somehow not adopting the virus of thinking the same that everyone else has. You know, there's a really like life-altering book called Sapiens. I'm sure many people in this room have read this book, but a book called Sapiens came out last year. A guy named Yonal, I don't remember his name, Sapiens guy. But it's a history of our species, of Homo sapiens. But at like this, it's like he wrote it from Mars. Just the level of perspective and distance. And it's incredible, like the viewpoint is incredible. So how in the world do you get that perspective? How do you like do powers of 10, that many things far back? And he does 2 months of silent meditation every year. And for him, like that's what it takes to truly gain perspective, to not see the world the way the rest of the hive mind does. But that's it. I mean, again, it comes down to what I said before about like your asset being difference. It's all about creating space to look at the world differently. And that, like no one's doing it. It's harder to ever do it now because we're all sitting in feeds of other people's ideas, just drowning in nothing. In nothing. You're never going to solve anything looking at a feed of other people's ideas. I mean, you have to, like I've totally stepped away from all those things. And you're just never going to find anything. But the world, you know, the world has many new ideas. I think we need bigger new ideas. I think we're still too conservative in how we think of new ideas.
What did you say in the very beginning about a venture capitalist? One of the first meetings you took, a venture capitalist said to you basically,
there's already too much art in the world.
There's already too much art in the world.